Brazil explodes with life every February. The air is filled with anticipation, and the streets preparation. It's a time when the country comes together to celebrate one of its most cherished traditions, a huge party of color, music, and dancing. The floats are each one more elaborate than the last, showcasing the incredible talent and effort that goes into their creation. Musicians fill the air with the infectious rhythms of samba, a genre that is the heartbeat of carnival. It's a word that means joy, letting loose in the exciting rhythms of samba. The music is not just heard, it's felt deep within, compelling everyone to move, to dance, to become part of the celebration. Picture this. Sparkly costumes. Each costume tells a story, a burst of creativity and culture reflecting the diverse heritage of Brazil. The parade is a moving tapestry of colors and textures, a visual senses. Drums beat like a strong heart. The rhythm is relentless, driving the energy of the crowd, uniting everyone in a shared pulse. It's a primal connection, a reminder of the deep roots of this celebration. Been around, their smiles as bright as the sequins on their clothes, their movements are a blend of grace and exuberance, a dance that tells the story of joy and freedom. Each twirl, each step is a celebration. This is the carnival you see on postcards, a celebration of life that brings millions of people together. The energy is amazing. It's a time when differences are set aside and everyone becomes part of a larger, joyous Sambadromo to the old streets of Salvador, a fun energy grabs everyone. Each city has its own unique flavor of carnival, but the spirit of celebration is universal. It's a time when the entire excitement. People you don't know become friends in the excitement of the parade. Barriers dissolve and connections are made in the shared joy of the moment. It's a reminder of the power of celebration. You forget to be shy under the hot sun and even hotter music. The warmth of the sun and the infectious energy of the music create an atmosphere where inhibitions melt away and everyone is free to see carnival is to see pure joy. It's a celebration that transcends the ordinary, a moment when the world seems brighter and every face is lit with happiness. It's a beautiful show that promises an escape from dance to the rhythm of the drums. For a few days, the worries of the world fade away, replaced by the simple joy of being part of something extraordinary. But, under the surface of this bright party, behind the scenes there's a world of hard work and dedication, of people who pour their hearts into making carnival a reality. Behind the amazing costumes and catchy music is a complicated truth, one world of long hours and tireless effort, of dreams and sacrifices, all coming together to create the magic of carnival. Like a shiny mask, carnival hides a darker side, beneath the glitter and issues that are often overlooked in the excitement of the celebration. The excitement of the party happens alongside problems like people being taken advantage of, crime, and worries about the environment. The reality of carnival, a reminder that even the brightest celebrations have their shadows. To really understand carnival, we have to look deeper, past the glitter and shine. We need to see the stories behind the smiles and the challenges that come with such a massive celebration. Only then can we see the whole story of this famous celebration, a story made of both joy and sadness, excitement and pride. Tapestry woven with threads of happiness and hardship, a true reflection of life itself. The magic of carnival is real. It's a time when the streets come alive with vibrant colors, infectious rhythms, and an energy that seems to pulse through the very air. People from all walks of life come together to celebrate, dance, and lose themselves in the joyous chaos. The costumes are dazzling, the music is intoxicating, and for a few days the world seems to be a brighter, happier place. But this magic often has a price. Behind the scenes, away from the glittering parades and the cheering crowds, there's a different story unfolding. It's a story of hard work, long hours, and often little recognition. The people who bring carnival to life are not always the ones who get to enjoy its splendor. Making such a huge party needs a lot of workers, many of whom work behind the scenes. These are the seamstresses who spend countless hours hunched over sewing machines, stitching together the elaborate costumes that will dazzle the crowds. Their fingers move with practiced speed, their eyes straining under the dim light, all to ensure that every sequin is perfectly in place. You don't see them in the cheering crowds. They are the invisible hands that make the magic happen. the unsung heroes whose work is often overlooked in the excitement of the festivities. People sewing costumes spend hours stitching amazing designs, their fingers working quickly to finish on time. Each stitch is a testament to their dedication, each costume a piece of art born from their labor. They work tirelessly, often through the night, driven by the knowledge that their creations will bring joy to thousands. Construction workers build all night, making the big floats that carry the carnival's dreams. These massive structures, adorned with intricate designs and vibrant colors, are the centerpiece of the parades. The workers toil under the stars, their hands calloused from the labor, their bodies weary from the effort. Yet they press on, fueled by the vision of what their work will become. For these people, Carnival isn't about partying and having fun. It's about hard work, dedication, and a commitment to bringing joy to others. They sacrifice their own comfort and leisure to ensure that the celebration goes off without a hitch. It's about hard work and low pay. Despite their crucial role in the festivities, many of these workers receive only a fraction of the rewards. Their wages are often meager, barely enough to make ends meet, yet they continue to work, driven by a sense of duty and a love for the tradition. They are the hidden helpers who make the magic happen, the quiet heroes whose work is often forgotten in all the excitement. Without them, there would be no carnival, no parades, no dazzling displays. They are the backbone of the celebration, the ones who turn dreams into reality. Their stories are also a part of Carnival, a reminder that even the most amazing shows are built by everyday people. These are the mothers, fathers, sons and daughters who pour their hearts into their work, who take pride in their contributions, even if they go unrecognized. And what about the places that host these huge parties? The cities and towns that become the epicenter of the celebration? They too have their own stories to tell. Carnival brings in lots of tourists and money, but it also puts stress on local things. The influx of visitors can strain local infrastructure, overwhelming public services and creating challenges for residents. The streets are filled with trash. Noise is everywhere. The aftermath of the celebration can leave a lasting impact, with litter strewn across the streets and the constant noise disrupting the peace. Local shops have a hard time with so many visitors, their normal days interrupted by the constant party. While the increased foot traffic can boost sales, it can also create logistical challenges and strain resources. The hidden costs of Carnival are often paid by those who can least afford it. The cleanup efforts, the strain on public services, and the disruption to daily life all take a toll on the local community. The very people who make this celebration happen are often the ones who get the least from it. Their hard work and dedication are the foundation of the festivities, yet they are often left with little to show for it. Their voices, often lost in the samba music, need to be heard. These are the stories that remind us of the human cost behind the celebration, the sacrifices made in the name of tradition and joy. Their stories remind us that even paradise has its problems. Behind the glitter and glamour, there are real people with real struggles, whose contributions deserve to be recognized and valued. The heart of Carnival is in its amazing parades, where samba schools compete in a show of color, music, and dance. These parades are a feast for the senses, with elaborate costumes, infectious rhythms, and dazzling choreography. Each samba school spends months preparing for this moment, hoping to outshine the others and claim the top prize. The energy is electric, and the streets come alive with the spirit of celebration. But this exciting show often hides a dark secret. Some performers are taken advantage of. Behind the smiles and the glitter, there are stories of exploitation and hardship. Many dancers face unfair treatment, with little recognition for their hard work. They are often promised opportunities that never materialize, leaving them disillusioned and struggling to make ends meet. Dancers, many from poor places, spend their lives practicing their art. They start young, often in community centers or local dance schools, dreaming of one day performing on the grand stage of Carnival. For many, samba is not just a dance, it's a way of life, a passion that drives them to overcome their circumstances. They dedicate countless hours to perfecting their moves, often at the expense of their education and personal lives. They go through tough rehearsals, pushing their bodies hard to be the best at Carnival. These rehearsals are grueling, often lasting late into the night. Dancers endure physical pain and exhaustion, driven by the hope that their hard work will pay off. They are constantly striving for perfection, knowing that any mistake could cost them their chance to shine. Some dancers become famous and rich, but many struggle to pay their bills. The reality for most is far from glamorous. Despite their talent and dedication, they often live in modest conditions, struggling to make a living. The fame and fortune that come to a few are out of reach for the majority, who continue to face financial hardships. They face low pay, unsafe working conditions, and few chances to get ahead. Many dancers work in environments that lack basic safety measures, putting their health and well-being at risk. They are paid meager wages that barely cover their expenses, and opportunities for advancement are scarce. The dream of a better life through samba remains elusive for many. The pressure to look glamorous can also be hard, causing some performers to go into debt to pay for the fancy costumes and beauty treatments they need. The cost of maintaining the appearance expected of a carnival performer is high, and many dancers find themselves spending more than they can afford. This financial strain adds to their burden, making it even harder to break free from the cycle of exploitation. It's not just the dancers who are taken advantage of. The entire carnival industry relies on the labor of countless behind-the-scenes workers. These individuals, often working long hours in difficult conditions, are the unsung heroes of the event. Their contributions are essential, yet they receive little recognition or reward for their efforts. Behind the scenes, lots of people sewing, building floats, and doing other jobs work hard to make the show happen. These workers are the backbone of Carnival, ensuring that every detail is perfect. From the intricate costumes to the elaborate floats, their craftsmanship and dedication bring the spectacle to life. Yet their hard work often goes unnoticed by the crowds who come to enjoy the festivities. These people, often from groups that are ignored, face similar problems: low pay, long hours, and not enough thanks for their work. They work tirelessly, often in challenging conditions, to ensure that Carnival is a success. Despite their crucial role, they are frequently overlooked and underappreciated. Their stories of struggle and perseverance are a stark contrast to the glittering facade of the event. The shine and glamour of Carnival often hides the human cost. While the parades and performances captivate audiences, the reality behind the scenes is far less enchanting. The sacrifices made by dancers and workers are hidden beneath the surface, overshadowed by the spectacle of the event. It's important to look beyond the glitter and recognize the true cost of this celebration. As we watch the amazing dancers, we must also remember the hidden workers who make the costumes, build the floats, and keep the show going. Their dedication and hard work are what make Carnival possible. Without them, the event would not be the spectacular celebration that it is. They deserve our recognition and appreciation for their invaluable contributions. Only by seeing their hard work can we start to fix the problems that allow this to happen in the carnival industry. Acknowledging the efforts of these workers is the first step towards creating a fairer and more just environment for everyone involved. By shining a light on their stories, we can begin to address the issues of exploitation and ensure that the magic of Carnival is enjoyed by all, without the hidden costs. The happy atmosphere of Carnival, where people let loose and the streets are full of energy, can also be a place for crime. Pickpocketing, stealing, and tricks become more common as people, caught up in the excitement, aren't careful. The huge crowds, along with drinking alcohol and hiding behind masks and costumes, can make it easy for bad things to happen. Drug use and selling drugs also go up during Carnival, with dealers using the relaxed mood and the many tourists to sell their products. Organized crime trying to make money from Carnival makes the problem even worse. While most Carnival celebrations are safe, it's important to know that crime can happen. Tourists, especially, can be targets for criminals who take advantage of them not knowing the area and being in a party mood. By being careful, like keeping valuables safe, watching what's happening around them, and not drinking too much alcohol, people can be safer. Carnival, like any big event, has both good and bad things. By knowing about the possibility of crime and taking steps to stay safe, visitors can help make sure their Carnival experience is a good one, filled with joy.